There was a poll late last week that Verne Kennedy did that suggested that John Bel Edwards was overly popular and had a 30-point lead over the Republicans running against him. And, you know, it got a lot of play in the media. I'm here to tell you, I don't even know what, they really offered very little details on the sample of that poll and how they arrived at those numbers. I've seen most of the other polls that I think are probably a little bit more independent and more perhaps reliable. And I can tell you, based on having looked at all these things, and even elements of what Verne Kennedy put out last week, I can tell you this. John Bel Edwards cannot get to 50%. He can't do it. In all of those polls that are oversampling Democrats, he's topping out at 46 or 47%. So he may actually be more like where Mary Landrieu was in 2014. Have a real fight among the two Republicans for who's going to be in the runoff. But either way it goes, you're still looking at a Democrat with a ceiling somewhere around 45%. And John Bell's people know this, which is why it kind of colors the way they're operating as they mount this re-election campaign. They're intensely negative, and they're intensely personal in how they attack both Eddie and Ralph. They have been doing everything they could to promote, like in Eddie's case, for example, some articles that the Bayou Brief, which is the sort of maybe left-wing version of the Hayride, I guess. They don't get anywhere near as much traffic as we do, but has absolutely gone after Eddie on some of the most flimsy and ridiculous ways that they probably could. I mean, they're talking about how, you know, he's made a whole bunch of money off of ITEP contracts in Louisiana that basically he's robbing the taxpayer to build industrial facilities, and it's the kind of thing you have to be half a communist to even think was worth writing down. But John Bell's people have pushed this. They've been after Abraham about missing votes in Congress on bills that Nancy Pelosi's been bringing, which, you know, string him up, I guess. So this is only going to get worse, and get ready for a really ugly campaign, but understand that whether it's Eddie or Ralph that makes the runoff, when it gets this bad, the reason is that John Bel Edwards cannot run on his record. We've lost 67,000 people to net out migration in 3 years. By the time it gets to 4 years, and that number does appear to be accelerating, so by the time he leaves office, it could very well be 100,000 less of us, or 100,000 more of us moving out than moving in, which is a devastating thing and probably will cost us a congressional seat at the next census. Our state's economy has shrunk 2 years out of the last 3. Last year it grew at 1.1%. Florida grew at 3.5. Texas grew at 3.2. And John Bel Edwards is running around talking about how Louisiana's economy is blowing and going. I mean, that's not what you would call high standards at work.